but somehow they carry your name. I see your tears every time I close my eyes. And the worst part is, I know why they exist. I remember that night when the silence fell apart. Your voice breaking slowly like glass in the dark. Every tear on your face like a knife in my chest. Cause the storm in your world was the mess that I left. You were standing there shaking with pain in your eyes, while the truth hit harder than 1,000 lies. I tried to speak but the words turned to dust, cause the damage was written in the ashes of trust. Every step that you took walking out of my life felt like thunder crashing down through the night. Now the echo of your crying still lives in my brain, and it whispers my name every time it rains. If pain was a weight I could carry for you, I'd drown in the ocean for seeing you blue. But the truth is colder than winter sky. Some scars are born from our own disguise. I see your tears in the middle of the night, like a storm that my actions brought to life. Every shadow on the wall spells out my blame. Every broken piece still carries my name. Yeah, the world keeps spinning but the guilt stands still, like a mound made of everything I killed. If I could rewrite every moment in time, I'd erase the pain that I left in your mind. Yeah, 808 hidden like a war on my chest. Every memory louder than a bulletproof vest. City lights flicker like the truth in my eyes. Every step through the dark hearing echoes of cries. Yeah, I thought I was strong, thought the anger was power, but destruction grows fast like a poisonous flower. Now the throne that I built feel colder than steel, cause the crown on my head can't erase what is real. Running through the night with the ghost on my back. Every street, every shadow showing where I cracked. Try to bury the truth under fame and success, but the pain that you felt turned my soul to a mess. Yeah, money in my hand but it don't feel the same when the reason you suffer got my last name. Thought I conquered the world but the truth came clear. The real and me standing in the mirror right here. If healing at a door, I would break it open wide, just to give you peace I could never provide. But time moves forward with a merciless flame, and regret is the echo that remembers my name. I see your tears in the middle of the night, like a storm that my actions brought to life. Every shadow on the wall spells out my blame. Every broken piece still carries my name. Yeah, the past like a chain that I drag through the years. Every link made of guilt and the sound of your tears. If forgiveness exists somewhere far from this pain, maybe one day your heart will remember my name. Your pain should have never been mine to create, but now it follows me everywhere.
Midnight echo in an empty room, your voice still living in the silence I consume. Every word I threw like thunder in the rain. Now the storm is gone but the guilt remains.
I remember every night you tried to hold my pain, but I was running through the darkness like a runaway train. You gave me calm, I gave you chaos and a scar. You were the light while I was fighting every star. You told me slow down, breathe, don't lose your soul. But anger in my chest had taken full control. Every broken promise like a crack in the glass. Now I'm staring at reflections of the man from the past. If time could rewind one night, I'd silence every fight, trade every wrong I said to keep your heart from breaking instead. I hear your name in the thunder when the skyline cries. Every memory burning like a fire in my mind. I was blind to the love standing right in my hands. Now the ghost of my mistakes is the man that I am. Yeah, I broke what I should have protected inside. Now the echo of your tears is a war in my mind. If regret was a road, I'd walk it till I die, trying to rewrite the night I made you say goodbye. Yeah. Now I'm running through the city with the demons in my head. Every street light flicker like the words I left unsaid. Gold on my chain but my soul feeling broke. All the love that I had I just turned into smoke. I was chasing every shadow thinking power was the key, but the only thing I conquered was destroying you and me. Now the silence got a voice and it's louder than a gun. Every victory I got still feels like I lost one. If the past was a door I'd break every wall, just to hear your footsteps coming down the hall. But time moves colder than a winter wind, and forgiveness ain't a place I can walk back in. I hear your name in the thunder when the skyline cries. Every memory burning like a fire in my mind. I was blind to say goodbye. Your shadow still walking beside my road. The heaviest thing that a heart can hold is loving someone you already broke.
Gave me the key to every door in your heart, and I turned it into a weapon. Some betrayals echo forever. Some nights they don't let you sleep.
You used to call me brother, said the bond was unbreakable. Late nights talking dreams like the future was obtainable. We were building kingdoms out of nothing but belief, but greed whispered louder than the loyalty beneath. I remember that moment when the silence got cold, when I traded your trust just to chase at the gold. Eyes looking through me like you already knew that the enemy standing there was someone you once knew. Every promise shattered like glass on the floor. Every word we ever said don't mean nothing no more. Not a past in my mind like a film or repeat, and the guilt in my chest got a permanent seat. You gave me faith I never earned, a bridge of trust I only burn. Now every road I walk alone feels like a debt I can't postpone. I betray the only hand that helped me stand tall. Now the silence of your absence echoed through it all. Every victory hollow, every crown feeling fake, cause the trust that you gave was the one thing I break. Yeah, the night keeps reminding me who I became. Every shadow in the mirror calling out my name. I could conquer the world, but it still wouldn't change that I traded your loyalty for temporary gain.
Yeah. 808 shaking like thunder in the basement. Heart full of fire, but my soul out of placement. Crown on my head, but the weight feel cursed. Cause the throne I'm sitting almost built from the worst. I was hungry for power, for the money, the fame. Never thinking that betrayal would be covering my name. Now the city lights flicker like the truth in my face. Every step that I take feel like walking disgrace. Chains on my neck, but the guilt feel heavier. Demons in my head getting louder than a barrier. Thought I was winning, but the truth hit fast. The realest thing I ever lost was the trust from the past. Trust is a mirror you only break once, and every reflection cuts deeper than eyes. That forgiveness exists somewhere in this life. It's a road I'm still trying to find. You betray the only hand that helped me stand tall. Now the silence of your absence echoed through it all. Every victory hollow, every crown feeling fake, cause the trust that you gave was the one thing I break. Yeah, the night keeps reminding me who I became. Every shadow in the mirror calling out my name. If redemption is real in the dark where I stand, maybe one day I'll deserve to be called your friend. Trust. Once broken, never sounds the same again. You called my name that night, and I heard it. I just didn't turn back. Some regrets aren't about what you did, they're about the moment you walked away. Your voice on the phone like a crack in the dark. Every word full of pain, every breath left a mark. You said you were drowning, needed someone to stay, but fear in my chest made me look the other way. I said I'd come later, said things would be fine, but lies sound softer when you're crossing the line. You needed a shoulder, a hand in the storm. Instead you got silence, empty and warm. Now the night got a memory carved in the stone of the moment I left you to face it alone. Every street that I walk got the echo of that call, and the guilt in my chest never quiet at all. If courage was stronger than the fear inside, maybe you wouldn't have cried that night. But weakness writes stories we can't erase, and I still see your tears in the dark of my days. I walked away when you needed me most. Now your voice in the silence feels closer than ghosts. Every heartbeat replaying the sound of that night when I chose my escape instead of your fight. Yeah, the past don't fade. fight booming like war in my head. Every memory louder than the words that you said. City lights blur when the guilt attack, like 1,000 dark voices dragging me back. Yeah, I was running from fear like a coward in flame, never thinking abandonment carries your name. Now success feel hollow, every dollar feel fake, when the moment you needed me was the one I escaped. Running through the night with the past on repeat. Every shadow, every alley got your voice in the street. Tried to bury the guilt under power and pride, but the truth walked beside me no matter how I hide. Yeah, crown on my head, but the throne feel wrong, cause the night of your calling still playing this song. Thought I could outrun the weight of that choice, but the past got a speaker with your broken voice.
Some wars are fought with fists and flame, but some are lost by walking away. And the quietest moment in a lifetime of years can become the loudest regret in your ears. I walked away when you needed me most. Now your voice in the silence feels closer than ghosts. Every heartbeat replaying the sound of that night when I chose my escape instead of your fight. Yeah, the world keeps moving, but the guilt stays still, like a mountain made from an unhealed will. If forgiveness lies somewhere past my fall, maybe one day you'll forget that call.
You needed someone, and I chose the door. Some silence. Lasts forever.
They believed in me more than I ever believed in myself. Every dream they built was supposed to carry my name, but somewhere all along I lost the man they hoped I'd become.
Hey, old house on the corner with the lights still on. Picture on the wall from the days long gone. Father said one day you'll be stronger than me. Mother said the world's where you're meant to be. They gave me their hope like a map to the sky. Every sacrifice written in tired eyes. Long nights working hard just to open my way, while I drifted through storms trying not to break. I remember their smiles when they spoke my name, like the future was gold waiting in the flame. Now those same eyes quiet when the silence grows, and I feel every dream that I never chose. They gave me wings before I could fly. Believed in stars inside my sky, but every road I walked alone led me further from the throne.
I see their hopes in the lines on their face, every wrinkle telling stories of the dreams I misplaced. Yeah, they gave me the world, but I lost my way. Now their silence louder than the words they say. Every night I'm staring at the ceiling above, wondering if I broke the people I love. If success had a road I could finally find, maybe peace would return to their worried mind.
Yeah, 808 thunder like a storm in my chest. Every expectation feeling heavier than stress. City lights shining but the glow feel fake, when the path that I chose made their hearts ache. Yeah, I chased every shadow, every reckless desire, while they prayed I would rise like a phoenix in fire. Now the mirror reflecting every truth that I hide, all the dreams that collapse from the weight of my pride. Running through the night with the past in my lungs, every breath tasting bitter from the songs I've sung. Try to drown the guilt under fame and applause, but the sound of regret louder than the cause. Yeah, crowd screaming loud but the echo feel wrong, when the voices I miss are the ones back home. Thought success meant freedom from all of the pain, but the chains in my heart still calling their name.
Every child walks roads of their own design, but the weight of a parent's hope bends time. And the hardest truth I ever faced in my soul is knowing I'm not the man they were told. I see their hopes in the lines on their face, every wrinkle telling stories of the dreams I misplaced. Yeah, they gave me the world, but I lost my way. Now the silence louder than the words they say. Every night I'm staring at the ceiling above, wondering if I broke the people I love. If redemption exists somewhere down the line, maybe one day I'll make their fates shine.
did. And somehow that hurts the most.
Anger only lasts a moment, but the damage stays forever. 1 second of fire can burn a lifetime.
Your words cut deep, but mine turned into knives. We were standing in the middle of a war, made of pride. Every sentence louder than the truth we once knew. Every flame in my chest burning bridges in two. I remember your eyes when the silence went still, like the room understood what the anger would kill. You tried to calm the storm growing wild in my veins, but rage don't listen when it's breaking its chains. Every second it exploded like thunder in glass. Every line that I shot, it came sharp and fast. Now the echoes of that night live inside my brain, and the fire that I started still whisper my name. Anger is a spark in the dark of the soul. Blink one time and it's out of control. If wisdom arrived just one breath before, maybe the damage wouldn't live anymore. A moment of rage changed everything. Now the silence left behind got a heavier sting. Every word that I threw like a blade in the fight, now they haunt every corner of the night. Yeah, the anger burned bright, but it faded away, leaving ashes where our memories used to stay. If I could steal back the fire from that night, I'd trade every victory just to make it right. Yeah, 808 booming like war in my skull. Every memory louder when the night get dull. City lights flicker like sparks from the past. Every shadow reminding how the anger went fast. Yeah, I thought I was strong when I raised my voice. Never know when destruction was the real choice. Now the throne that I sit on feel colder than stone, cause the crown of regret is the one that I own. Running through the dark with the ghosts of that day. Every echo, every hallway, hearing what I say. Tried to bury the moment under power and fame, but the fire of the anger still carving my name. Yeah, crowd screaming loud, but the victory numb. When the damage you caused can't be undone. Thought the fight was a battle that I managed to win, but the real war started deep within. Anger is light and it blinds the eye. It strikes in seconds, then disappears in the sky. But the great it hits will always remain, marked by the scar of the thunder and flame. One moment of rage changed everything. Now the silence left behind got a heavier sting. Every word that I threw like a blade in the fight, now they haunt every corner of the night. Yeah, the past like a fire that refuses to fade. Every spark of regret in the choices I made. If forgiveness exists somewhere past this flame, maybe one day the storm won't remember my name.
Anger fades, but echoes don't. And some words can never be taken back.
There was a moment, one choice, 1 second, that split my life in two. If I could erase a single night, maybe the ghost wouldn't know my name.
Yeah, rain on the window, midnight in my head. Every drop reminded me of words I should have said. There was a crossroad painted in a fragile light, and I chose a darker road that night. You said wait, think twice before you walk away, but pride was louder than the truth you tried to say. Now the clock keeps ticking like a judge in the room. Every second echoing the moment of my doom. I replay the scene like a film that never ends. A single wrong decision cost 1,000 different friends. Every memory sharp like glass in my brain, and the past keeps whispering my name in the rain.
One step, one lie, a future buried in goodbye. If time was mercy, I'd rewind the fatal choice that changed my life.
Now the ghosts of yesterday are living in my mind. Every road I walk leads back to that one night. I was blind to the damage written in the sky. Now the stars look colder every time I pass them by. Yeah, the past like a shadow that I can't outrun. Every dream I build gets undone by one. 808 shaking like thunder in my chest. Every heartbeat screaming that I failed the test. City lights blur when the memories attack, like 1,000 demons dragging me back. Yeah, I tried to bury it under fame and the gold, but the truth don't fade when the night gets cold. Every dollar in my pocket still feeling like dust, when the man in the mirror lost his own trust. Running through the shadows but the guilt stay near. Every victory whispering, why are you here? Thought success could silence the scream in my brain, but the past got a voice screaming louder than pain. Yeah, crown on my head but the throne feel cursed, cause the night of that choice still living in reverse. Every step that I take feel heavy as stone, cause the biggest mistake is the one I own. If I could rewrite the lines of fate, I'd shatter the clock, I'd break that date. But time don't bend for a sinner's cry, so the past keeps watching as the years go by. Now the ghosts of yesterday are living in my mind. Every road I walk leads back to that one night. I was blind to the damage written in the sky. Now the stars look colder every time I pass them by. Yeah, the world keeps moving but my soul still stays in the moment where my future went up in flames. If redemption exists somewhere lost in time, maybe one day I'll outrun this crime. One decision, one night, and the past never lets go.
Some sins don't fade. They don't sleep. They just wait. Quietly. Inside your mind. You can run across cities, across years, but the past always remembers where you live.
Midnight staring at the cracks in the wall. Every shadow looking taller than before. Every memory knocking at the door of my brain, like the past came back just to whisper my name. I know what I did, there's no hiding the truth. Every lie carved deeper than a missing tooth. Tried to bury the moment under years of disguise, but guilt grows louder in the silence of night. I walk through the city with a weight in my chest, like the air itself knows every sin I confess. Every stranger's face feels like they can see the version of the man that I used to be. Time keeps moving but the past stays still, like a scar that refuses to heal. If mercy exists in the hands of fate, maybe it would open a different gate. I know I was wrong and the truth don't lie. Now the past like thunder in a quiet sky. Every second reminding me who I became. Every echo of guilt screaming out my name. Yeah, the night keeps judging the life that I live. Every prayer asking what the future can give. If forgiveness is real somewhere past this pain, maybe one day my soul will breathe again. Yeah, 808 crashing like war in my lungs. Every heartbeat louder than 1,000 drums. City lights flashing but glow feel dim when the war with the past happening deep within. Yeah, I tried to escape through the money and fame, through the roar of the crowd screaming out my name. But the louder they shout, the clearer it gets. You can't silence regret with a mountain of checks. Running through the dark with the past on my back. Every shadow, every corner showing where I crack. Try to rewrite history deep in my brain, but the ink of that moment permanent like a stain. Yeah, crown on my head but the throne feel cursed, cause the man in the mirror know the truth the worst. Thought time would have buried what the night revealed, but the deeper it goes the less it heals. Maybe justice isn't chains or pain. Maybe it's living with the weight of your name. And every sunrise that touches your eyes is another chance not to live in disguise. I know I was wrong and the truth don't lie. Now the past like thunder in a quiet sky. Every second reminding me who I became. Every echo of guilt screaming out my name. Yeah, the world keeps moving but the scars remain. Every breath carrying fragments of shame. But if redemption lies somewhere inside, maybe truth is the place
can't erase the past, but maybe you can become someone who would never do it again. Sometimes the world gives you light, but your hands feel too stained to hold it. Love, success, hope, they all stand at the door, and you wonder if someone like you deserves to let them in.
Yeah, sun through the window, but it don't feel warm. Like the light lost its way in the middle of the storm. Everyone's saying I deserve what I gain, but the mirror keeps whispering I'm covered in stains. Every smile around me feels fragile and thin, like they're praising a man that I've never been. They see the crown, the rise, the victories I claim, but they never saw the shadows that are stitched to my name. Hands full of gold, but my heart feel hollow, like the future is bright, but I fear tomorrow. Every blessing that I touch feels ready to break, like fate made a mistake that it's trying to remake. Every good thing knocking at my door feels like a gift meant for someone more. If truth was written in the sky above, maybe I'm not built to carry love. Tell me why the light keeps falling on my side, when the darkness in my soul won't hide. Every blessing feels like something I stole, like heaven miscounted a damaged soul. Yeah, the world says rise and my mind says fall, like the throne I'm sitting on belongs to none at all. If grace had a way I could finally see, maybe it would prove it was meant for me. Yeah, yeah. 808 thunder like a war in my veins. Every victory echoing invisible chains. City lights glowing, but the shine feel fake, like the crown on my head was a cosmic mistake. Yeah, they calling me king, but the title feel cursed. Every cheer from the crowd just reminding me worse. All the nights in the past when the demons would win, all the scars that still living under my skin. Running through the dark with the ghosts of my past. Every step, every breath feel heavier fast. Try to drown all the doubts under power and fame, but the voice in my head still screaming my name. Yeah, gold on my neck, but the weight feel wrong when the soul in my chest don't belong to the song. Thought success would silence the fear inside, but the truth got a voice that refuses to leave.
Maybe grace isn't something earned by the past. Maybe light chooses hearts that are broken like glass. But the war in my mind keeps pulling me down, asking if I deserve. Tell me why the light keeps falling on my side, when the darkness in my soul won't hide. Every blessing feels like something I stole, like heaven miscounted a damaged soul. Yeah, the night keeps asking to question me if redemption is real or a fantasy. Maybe one day I'll finally see that the light was always meant for me. Maybe the hardest thing to accept is that forgiveness can include yourself.
We stood under the same sky,
Face the same storm,
but somehow
I'm still here.
and you're not. Tell me, why did fate choose me? Yeah, sirens in the distance, smoke in the air, ash falling slowly like a silent prayer. We were side by side in the heat of the fight, but fate drew a line in the middle of the night. Your voice in my ear saying we'll make it through, but the chaos of the moment tore the world in two. When the dust settled down and the echoes were gone, I was still breathing, but you were not. Now the sky looks heavier every time that it rains, like the clouds remember every drop of that pain. Every step that I take feels wrong somehow, like survival itself is a question now. Why did the storm let me escape while it carried away your name? Every sunrise feels the same, like a victory soaked in shame. Why am I breathing?
shaking like thunder in my ribs. Every breath I take feel heavier than it is. City lights flicker but the glow feel cold, cause the story of survival got a price untold. Yeah, we ran through the fire, through the chaos and dust, through the screams and the sirens and the breaking of trust. Thought we both see the dawn on the other side, but fate rolled the dice and the numbers denied. Now I'm carrying ghosts like chains on my spine, every memory burning like a permanent sign. Tried to bury the guilt under power and pride, but the silence of the fallen standing right by my side. Yeah, crowd screaming loud but my mind in the past, every cheer sounding hollow when the moment don't last. Thought surviving the storm meant the battle was done, but the war with myself only just begun. Your laughter still echoes in the back of my mind, like our life frozen somewhere in time. If I could trade every breath that I breathe just to bring you back,